to them. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. It's Greg and Joe. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. Greg and Joe.
Hello, welcome
Hello.
to episode 207 of the All Seeing Guys podcast with Greg and Joe. Of course, I'm Greg. And I'm joined as always over Skype-wise by...
A sleepy Joe Jackson over here is the blues singer, obviously. The blues
I also
singer.
said Skype. I said Skype weird then as well.
Skeep.
Skype.
Yours said 207 like it was spooky.
207.
207.
And then I'm pretty sure everything I said after that was just gibberish. I know in my head what I'm saying, but I swear what's coming out of my mouth is just like, Skype weird as always by Joe Jackson of the Skype weird.
like a cow auction.
Yeah. I went to one of those once as a kid.
Fuck off. Why have you done
Yeah.
all of these things?
Because we had family who lived on a farm in the Lake District,
Well, you know,
and
if you're going
we
to
used to
live
we
somewhere.
used to go stay with them.
Nice.
We used to go stay with them on the farm. That's the famous story where we almost drowned in cow shit.
Yes, of
no,
course.
pig shit. No, cow shit. And then, there might have been the same time I was there. One of the people that worked there one day came over and was like, "Greg, want to come with me to the cow auction?" And I was like, "Okay."
Sure.
And that was literally it. Me being in this massive shed thing with lots of farmers and lots of men going, 21 seconds to go, 21 seconds to flow. Like,
If you love me a bit
in
more,
fact,
let me
if I had a cow, I would probably name it 21 seconds to go and then take it to an auction. In fact, I'd get a
Yeah.
whole series of them and just name them lyrics of rap songs.
Yeah, but you need to have like a slight cow element in there. Just because puns are fun sometimes.
They are fun, and I know you do like a cow pun, and they pop up every time your
I enjoy a
Facebook
cow pun.
status re-emerges of when you were in a field with cows.
Oh, mate, 'tis the season. I was in. They're
the
back.
season.
They're
Oh,
back
they're back.
grazing already. Yeah, but they're a bit more hostile this year.
Oh yeah, they're done with everyone's shit now.
I was walking through the woods the other day, and two of them stopped grazing and just sort of stared at me. But it was a bit too.
What are you going to say? Stop me!
It weren't far off.
Where you going?
It felt like they had intent. And I thought they were going to charge me because, like, cows are lovely and everything, but like they will fuck you up if they want to.
Oh yeah, if they want to, yeah.
If they want
You
to.
get trampled to death by cows.
Well, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, Greg.
I don't know who would want to be that guy. Maybe like their balls being stamped on that fetish. Maybe
Oh,
they
God.
would be trampled to death by cows.
I don't know what I'd prefer, in all honesty, in that scenario. I think cows.
Yeah.
Unless
They'd
the
be more-
cows specifically crush my balls.
Yeah, unless the cows are wearing high heels.
I don't want that. I don't want
I
that.
don't want that.
Hoof heels.
Someone's put them in cow stilettos.
I don't need that. That's not.
I don't need cows and stilettos.
I don't
stamping
need
on me.
cow prostitutes parading around.
Hey baby,
Hey, baby.
you ain't shit. I can stood outside your house.
Moo and me. For the time of your life. I'll show you things.
Come waltz in my beef ballroom.
Fucking hell. The Beef Ballroom. The Beef Ballroom. It could be one of the worst things I've ever heard a vagina be called.
Meat ballroom was what I've heard, but I changed it to beef.
No, I mean, why?
Yeah.
I mean, specify. Why not?
Waltz in the meat ballroom,
Beef.
and then it was the beef curtains, wasn't it?
Beef
That's the
curtains,
worst thing
yeah.
I've heard a vagina ever called is beef curtains.
Yeah, welcome to the beef quarter.
There's something really horrible about it. Beef curtains, it's just
Beef
not
curtains.
a nice image.
When I used to work at H&M, and which was primarily all with women, I was told one of them referred to their vagina as, or even their labia as gammon flaps, which
Oh, right, yeah,
I was a big
okay.
fan of.
Yeah,
It's different animal.
yeah,
you know?
it is different animal.
Different
breed.
animals, but apparently non-specific requirement. for when making up fanny slang.
Fanny slang. I was watching the cast of Into the Spider-Verse, but it was just the guy that voices Miles and the woman, and the lady that voices Gwen.
Right.
But it was them in it. It was them being given British slang. Yeah. I figured out what it was, mate. They were in like literally crying with laughter.
I don't blame them.
It was actually quite. It was really funny to watch their reactions to everything. And one of them had the card and had to explain to the other one what it was, and she had bog roll, and she's trying to get it to him. She's like, I bog roll, and he's like, okay, like, and they're pissing themselves laughing at every word.
Oh yeah, because I mean, if they haven't got the context.
Yeah, but they do have a sentence, and it was like, could you pick up some bog roll when you go to the shop? And he's like, it has to be bread. Like, it has to be bread. Like, he's like, it has to be bread.
God damn it, Miles.
And she's like, no, it's more what you use after you've eaten the bread. Like,
yeah, a napkin.
Oh, mate, that genuinely made me laugh. When she was describing it, he was like spitballing all different things it could be. And he kept saying napkins. And at one point, he used the phrase toilet napkin. He was saying everything other than toilet roll. And he actually used the phrase, he went, toilet napkins. And I was, mate, that really tickled me.
That is a
toilet
good one.
napkins. I just imagine going to someone's house and then coming out and being like, excuse me, you're out of toilet napkins?
Yeah. I don't know if you... I'm so sorry, but my beef ballroom is absolutely kicking up a stink, and I need to use some toilet napkins to mop
Can I
it.
use your toilet napkins, please?
To
my beef ballroom's really kicking
my
off down
beef
there.
ballroom, man. Beef ballroom is it's fucking awful. That's one of the worst things.
Oh, there you go, beef ballroom.
Beef ballroom.
Is that going to be the episode title? Who knows?
If
Too
not,
early to
it's
say.
fanny slang. Fanny slang or beef ballroom is... I'm fucking... I'll tell you what, I'm not drawing it. Oh, I know it could. It'll be you and me ballroom dancing in a room made of beef.
Dancing, but it'll be quite flesh-coloured walls, that's all. Maybe a pair of testicle glitter balls.
Don't need that.
Hanging above
Why
us.
would they be inside the beef ballroom, Greg?
Well,
who puts their testicles inside a vagina?
Art knows no boundaries, we know that. You know
Art
that.
knows no boundaries. Art knows no boundaries. Oh, God.
That's true, isn't it?
Yeah. Just some sequined testicles just hanging from the ceiling of the beef ballroom.
Have you been up to anything this week, Joe? What's been going on? Enlighten us and the listeners with your weekly going-ons.
Yeah, what's been going on? Well, me and my girlfriend we're flat hunting at the moment. And
where we quiet. I'm flat hunting.
Am I? Oh right, sorry. I thought you meant I sounded quiet. I didn't want to.
No.
I didn't want to seem like I was saying it under my breath. Like me and my girlfriend are hunting.
I was doing a bit. Don't worry.
Oh, you're doing a bit. Cool. Yeah, no. So we've started looking at flats, and
From afar, there's one.
Yeah, it's
They've got a flat.
It's fucking mate. It's harder than it looks. I'll tell you that. But yeah, so I went to a viewing yesterday of a flat in Kingston, which was very, very good. There's I don't.
Oh, Ellen.
It made me realise, like, so when I lived in Tolworth,
Yes.
there was a bit of hoo-ha in regards to me moving out, just because the landlord was a bit of a prick, and he fucking dumbed me out of like half my deposit.
Yeah.
Some of it within reason. I take account for, because I did leave some things there that I just couldn't be asked to take with me.
Maybe he should give you money for those things.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, well, you're welcome. I've just furnished your apartment.
Sorry, I didn't flush. You're welcome.
Yeah, well, that he can fuck off there, because he done me on the toilet, right? He didn't do me on the toilet.
Yeah.
So when I moved in, the toilet, I'm not lying, had like a good half centimetre of grime and filth around it on the bottom.
I remember you saying, yeah.
And I had real fun, like, getting it off. Like, it was super satisfying. Because I had all these, like, fizzy fucking tablets I was putting down there. And then it chipped away like plaque off a tooth. It was fucking great. And there was
weird way to describe it.
Well, mate, we're already in there. We're talking about beef ballrooms and shit. We're going in.
I'm along for the ride.
So this fucking haggard ass toilet in fact that bathroom as well had like mold and shit on it. And my mum said to me, "Have you taken pictures?" And I did, but then I got a new phone and I didn't transfer those pictures over. But yeah, the fucking dickhead Like when I moved out, he was just like, "Mr. Jackson, this bathroom is in a horrific state," and I was just like, "Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, like yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah." Yeah, and it's just like the fact that you think that it's taken me 2 years to create this fucking obscene creation is flattering. But that is not me. And then he was just like, well, it's here now. And it's just like, oh, get fucked, you cunt. But yeah, I went to view this flat yesterday and there was some hideous stains on the carpet.
Oh, was there?
And
I
as
think
my
mum
pointed,
shit.
nah, that'd have been brilliant. But as my mum pointed out, it was just like, it wasn't like blood, was it? And now I'm like, it was dark and brownish, but it could have easily been gravy. You know, I mean,
Where was it?
But bedroom.
Yeah, probably not gravy.
Probably not. You don't have gravy.
I mean, I'm not saying never. I'm never saying never.
Gravy.
But
You said gravy. I just called
probably
you gravy.
not gravy.
I just called
the
you gravy.
The percentage of it being gravy.
Gravy. Listen to me. Have you never had gravy? Have you never taken gravy to the bedroom?
I don't think I have. Oh, no, that's a lie.
You haven't lived.
Definitely have. When I lived at home, I'd have gravy in my bedroom all the time.
That sounds like slang. That sounds like slang.
Beef gravy.
In the beef ballroom. Chicken gravy. Beef ballroom. Why is it chicken? Why haven't you chosen the beef gravy? These are clearly not compatible.
Yeah.
It's an interracial relationship.
Beefy.
So yeah, no, it's the exciting time of now fighting several other couples for the chance to live somewhere for a substantial amount of money.
Excellent.
So
Nice.
yeah, it's good. I wish that we were able to meet the other couples and beat the shit out of them.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that should be the scenario we should be thrown.
Maybe put potential ideas of what the stains could be in their minds and put them off it.
Also that, yeah. But
I just
generally,
up there.
I just genuinely see. I'm fine with that.
With foreigners. That'll put them off.
With beef.
Yeah, with foreign beef.
It's foreign beef and foreign gravy. foreign gravy flavours. But yeah.
I had someone in hysterics the other day. We were talking about gravy at work because men often talk about gravy.
I mentioned it last episode. I said, what condiment would I cover myself in or whatever, or stick my bollocks in.
And I was like, oh man, I like my gravy nice and thick. I like my spoon to stand up in it. I like it like liquid plimsolls.
Yeah. That's good. It is. No, you can have a bit of good thick bit of gravy.
Oh mate, that barbecue place I ordered from the other night was fucking. I wish I'd ordered. It did have gravy, and I thought I'd ordered it, but I hadn't. I'd ordered some weird other sauce by mistake. It was very nice.
Dick.
But I can't remember what the fuck it was called. I ordered this. Basically, I wanted to order from this kebab place. Me and Lizzie's been out. I've been at Essex, be driven back Sunday. So I went to Essex the weekend.
Went to the Sugar Hut, did you?
Get to that in a minute.
Went to Brentwood and visited the Sugar Hut.
Got home, hadn't really eaten much. I hadn't really eaten at all day. So we were going to take out. I was going to order this. Last episode, I talked about an awesome fucking kebab I ordered. So
yes,
I was like,
you did.
I'll treat myself to that, but they were closed.
Shame.
So completely U-turned and ordered this random barbecue place. And it was like golden crispy fries, and I was like, yeah, bollocks. When you get it delivered, it's always soggy. They were banging. The chicken was, I had strips and wings, and they were absolutely banging. I had them both just in the barbecue rub, which has a bit of a kick to it. It came with sauce, but fuck, it was good, man. Like really, really. And I got onion rings. I never buy onion rings.
I did see. Yeah, no, you put them in the display photo.
Well, nice and crispy. Like, recommend it. It'd be good, awesome. I could tell people it was, but I can because I sent Joe a picture of it.
That's that's just a good sign of a fryer, of a deep fat fryer that's been cleaned regularly and
looked after.
Yeah,
for
it's
sure.
looked after.
It's not hard to do, but it was very nice. What was it called? It was called. I don't know if this is the name. Maurice Loaded Barbecue.
Maurice. I trust a man called Maurice.
And why wouldn't you?
What exactly?
But yeah, I was in Essex the weekend because I didn't really know what was happening. I'd been told to book it off, but the Sunday off work. I'd been told we were probably going to be staying in a hotel and we were going to Johnny's.
Oh, gee.
But it turned out it was more like a Johnny's daughter and wife had arranged this, basically a party to celebrate the book. Because me and Johnny...
Yeah.
Like, me and Johnny weren't going to stop to celebrate it, Like,
you ain't got time, mate.
busy. And then, so they literally forced us to
put it this way,
celebrate the achievements.
It was definitely going to be something that someone else was going to organise. There's no
So,
way
yeah.
you guys would have done it. Just like,
No.
well, we go
So-
to conventions. That's us celebrating.
Yeah, exactly. That's us celebrating. So yeah, we basically were not forced. It makes it sound like we didn't want to do it. We wanted to board. But it was like this party was put up, and it was great. It was really cool. Got down there. We were late. I was late to my own party because
course you were.
fucking,
It's Essex.
traffic.
I mean, Essex is a good 2-hour
Traffic.
drive for us. So us. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know
Yeah,
why I'm
thanks, Joe. I
including
really
me in that.
appreciate your support.
Yeah, no worries, bro.
But no, it was actually a really good day. It was a really sunny day. Just like we got there, the people didn't lot the food. But we actually get in there. I drank quick. You know when you just get there and I need to catch up. And I drank 5 cans of beer, really fucking quick. And then I was like, I need to fucking slow down. I can slow down. And then I couldn't really. And then I slowed down too much and I wasn't hungover. I was just
I
just
I
tired.
try not to do that, but sometimes
I wasn't necking it to
Yeah.
catch up. It was just you get there, you get a bit antsy, just fucking had a long drive. It just happened really quick.
I more than often just find that I have a thirst that needs quenching, and that you know what? Every now and then, I don't drink an awful lot of cider anymore, just because Jack and Cokes are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But when I do those first three gulps of a cider, it's just like, oh yeah, that's good. Those first
Funny you
3
say
gulps
that
will be the best gulps.
about Jack and Coke. When I meet up with my friend Victoria,
Yeah,
that's all she drinks is Jack and Coke.
good girl.
So we'll meet in a
Fair.
pub. I'll have 3 beers.
Actually, I remember
And-
that even when we used to actually see her down the pub.
Yeah,
and
and then
it would
we'll
always
go-
be Jack
yeah.
and Cokes.
So we went to 3-4 pubs, and then by the time we got to the Fighting Cocks, I was like, I'm going to switch to whiskey now. But at that point, she's been on whiskey for 3 pubs.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm
She's just like,
just
what are you
I'm
talking
ready.
about?
And there's me I'm ready to make the switch now.
yeah, it's impressive.
I'm ready. But
Victoria,
the party-
you're going to see something quite surreal today.
But the book party was awesome. Just good to see everyone and hang out and have a few beers and be at Johnny's and not be working. Even though we kind of did do
Yeah,
some work
because
the
I
next
guess
day,
that's what you now associate his fucking house
being
with.
there
so,
with. Yeah. So it was quite nice not to be surrounded by all the books and just actually hang out and chat to everyone. And obviously a lot of family were there. His family was chatting to them. Indiana was there, and then obviously they brought out the cake, which was made in the shape of the book, which was a nice surprise.
Fuck yeah,
I had no idea
that
that
looked
was
really
coming.
fucking good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Johnny's mum came out and was like, "Oh, can you come with me into the kitchen? There's a bit of a surprise for you." And I was like,
Ominous.
and it was the cake. And it was
just
really
in
cool.
this cupboard.
Yeah, it was a nice surprise, to see that. It was really cool. So yeah, that was it. Pretty much the weekend. And then next day, we went back and stayed at the Travel Lodge, our Premier Inn that night. Had quite an underwhelming breakfast the next day. It wasn't the Premier Inn
mate,
where it's the beef eater next door. This was like a room downstairs in the hotel, order from a menu.
Yeah,
It just wasn't-
I am an
beef eater
advocate.
buffet.
I'm an advocate for the Premier Inn.
I like Premier Inns.
I like Premier Inn, very
we stay in them
comfortable.
when conventions. We always stay in them. Room was fine, but
great fucking.
all
great.
the ones I've stayed in have a beef eater attached to it. Not attached to it, but in the complex.
Why doesn't the one in Kingston have that?
The one round the corner from me has that. In Chesterton, the one we stay up when we go to the convention up by Birmingham has it. So all your meals, your breakfast is a buffet in the beef eater.
That's good.
This one had a harvester on the side. And I'm like, oh yeah, breakfast is
I
going to be
like
harvester.
these
That's gonna be
dying
awesome.
dying restaurant trains just fucking all being attached to it. There's probably one with a little chef somewhere.
I'm like, this is going to be awesome. Breakfast and harvester. Come downstairs. No, it was in a room in the hotel, and it was my menu. It took ages. The staff were lovely, but there was no space. There was no room. They couldn't. We had to squeeze around a really small table. We had to put all our shit on the floor to make it fit. I was just like, oh, this isn't what I wanted. But then we went back to Johnny's the Sunday, and me, Lizzie, Indiana, Johnny, and Karen kind of went down to the coast, and they all played on the beach while me and Johnny sat on the bench moaning about how much sand annoys us.
What are you fucking? What are you?
Yes. What am I? What am I, Joe?
God, hang on, give me a minute. I've got to make the Star Wars reference.
Oh, you trying to say? I wondered if you'd pick up on that.
Fucking all I can think is the annoying thing is it's the one time where I actually know the actor's name, which is Hayden Christensen.
It is, yes.
I can't remember his fucking character in Star
Funnily
Wars.
enough, me and Johnny didn't even make that joke reference. I was thinking, but I didn't say it.
sand.
Yeah, it's coarse.
It's so dumb. I want to know. Fucking, he must hate sandpaper.
Yeah, well, he was raised on a sand planet.
Oh, there you go.
Not the actor, but the character. Which,
Obviously not the actor.
the character, of course, was Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader.
He was actually brought up in the Sahara, so there was that.
But yeah, nice weekend, lovely jubbly, bish bash bosh.
Great weather,
and then
eh?
back.
Great weather.
Yeah, great weather.
Fantastic
it's been great weather
weather.
ever since. Mate, my lights in the garden are looking awesome in the evening. They're so fucking bright. I'm just like, yes. I put a few more up now as well.
Ed's was the same the other weekend.
Yeah, I've put a few more up too. Should we move into a bit of Geezdropping?
Sure. I think
got...
that's a substantial amount of catching up.
I think so. I haven't got that many Geezdrops.
Well, luckily enough,
I have got some. I think I've got a voice message from Ashley. Fran sent me one.
Well, luckily
Thanks,
enough, the top shagger has come through once again.
top
Luke sent me. They went to. I think it was Fran's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Fran.
Yeah, happy birthday, Fran. Hope you had a good one. Sorry for the not sending you a public message. I just don't do that anymore. But yeah, he sent me a bumper selection from their time at the zoo,
selection,
and then also some from a couple of pubs, which I believe was all on the same day.
Oh, Wunderbar.
Okay. Did you see the final episode of Ted Lasso?
Oh, I did. Holy fuck!
Fucking
I did see it,
mate. Epic.
Yeah.
Epic.
Yeah, it was really good.
Through to all the way down to like the song choices they made.
Spoilers.
Yeah, sorry, spoilers. No. Fucking great, awesome.
Yeah, it
Loved
was a really good episode. I was like, oh, it's the last episode. I'll stick it on. I mean, I forgot it when I watched it quite late when I put it on, and then I just didn't really think about. Because they've been so coy with, oh, it's the last one, but obviously they're just trying to throw you off the fact that there's an actual ending to this series.
Yeah, and it was actually wrapped pretty nicely.
Yeah, I didn't expect everything to be wrapped as nicely as it was. I think it's going to leave stuff open.
I feel like Nate should have got at least some sort of punishment, but then again, I guess his punishment was.
He kind of went back to being assistant kit boy. Like,
yeah, I guess his real punishment.
That was probably the only scene that almost broke me, like almost made me shed a tear, was the Nate and Ted scene when he's just like, let me say this, but then just throws his arm around him and starts crying. And I was like, oh my god,
it's right. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, I guess the real punishment was him going to West Ham.
Yeah, there you go.
I did like there was a whole, because I watched afterwards, because there's a guy who does a series on YouTube about like Easter eggs and analysis of the episodes, which is really good, and they do some really good ones on there, and how it was just like they basically just made Rupert look like Palpatine.
Yes, they did.
There's huge references to that. They said like his office at the West Ham Arena was made out to look like the Death Star and shit.
Yes.
But yeah, really, I think it ended well. It ended to the point that I don't need another season.
Well, I think they know this is the last season.
Yeah.
And they've been telling people, or it might be, it might not be, just to kind of throw everyone off from how much this last episode was really going to wrap things up.
Oh.
And potentially set up a nice spin-off of the women's football team, it looks
Nice,
like.
yep, spin-off of the women's. Everyone kind of had a happy ending.
Yeah.
And it was. I didn't feel like I needed to find out more about this.
I'm glad Roy became the manager. Like
Roy
the coach.
became the
That was
manager.
Cool.
Yeah,
that was cool.
That was
And
good.
I'm glad Beard stayed. I'm really glad Beard stayed. Like that was cool.
Yep, and
Like,
there
thought
was some. Yeah, there was it was a really good sort of
really
finale.
solid.
Really
good
fucking.
finale.
Sorry to see it go, but there's 3 seasons that you can just watch any time if you want
Exactly.
to, or just fuck off to Richmond and just fucking
I
walk
like the
around
bit
there.
when Nate says to Roy and Jamie, he's like, "Are you guys friends now?" Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah. Are you friends now?
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Right, we were going to go to Geezdropping, weren't we? Geezdropping,
Sorry,
weird
yeah.
snippets. I heard people's conversation. I heard about other contest. What did it mean? What did you hear? What did you hear?
Geezdropping. Having a listen.
Well, I can tell you straight away what Fran heard. Let's start with Fran.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You do Fran's, and then I'll do Luke's, and then
Fran heard, my cousin left. I got scared, and you fisted someone.
what? I don't think that's the.
It's 3 mini statements here. My cousin left. Full stop. I got scared, and you fisted someone.
Do they mean punched?
No, I don't think so.
Fisted.
And you thought, they might do.
Because
but it
fisting's
says fisted.
extreme.
is extreme.
Fisting's an extreme
Especially if you're
direction
scared.
to go in.
My cousin left. I got scared, and you fisted someone. Maybe they'd gone to a party with their cousin.
Ah, yeah, maybe. I mean, we could denote the ins and outs of those three statements for the rest of the episode.
Yes, we could do. There's three of them to break down. My cousin left. I guess they left.
The
I
fisting,
got
the
scared.
fisting
Guess
ones.
they were scared
the
'cause the cousin
fisting is
left.
the fisting bit's really thrown me off though. I feel like they've just used the wrong word and they just been punched.
Yeah, they could mean punched, but they've gone with fisted.
Imagine if people said that. I mean, fisticuffs.
Oh, I'll take your son and give you a good fisting.
Mate, I'm gonna fist you, and it's just like, beg your pardon. And then fisting, obviously, in the sexual term, just gets referred to as punching.
Punching.
Oh, punch me in the cunt.
Punch me, beef ballroom.
Punch me right in the beef ballroom.
Punch me, beef.
I like it. Beef ballroom. It reminds me of like when they used to say what was it? Bread basket as your chest.
Bread basket.
Oh, right in a bread basket. Oh, right in a beef ballroom.
Beef ballroom sounds like one of those like
One of those
daytime,
old
low
terms.
budget horror movies that I'd watch in the cockpit at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, that is good. So many.
Only Steve Gutenberg can waltz in the beef ballroom.
Who keeps...
3 o'clock on Horror UK.
Yeah. Made for this channel. Not made for any other distribution apart from the UK horror channel.
This channel.
Do you have others?
I have one voice message from Ashley.
Okay, well I will I shall
Do
go
sheep
through
shagger. Not sheep shagger, so I didn't mean to call you sheep shagger.
Top
I don't know where that came from. I meant top
shagger.
shagger. Sheep shagger.
top shagger.
It's because I'm always having to remind myself that when we say shagger, we're referring to him as a shepherd of Geezdropping. Which I know doesn't make much sense.
He's herding up the Geezdrops.
Yeah, he's just herding Geezdrop. I'm sure he's magnificent lover, but when we call him top shagger, we mean this is what we call shepherds of Geezdrops.
Part-time model. Super.
Can call us on the counter of a 7-Eleven from 6:15 to 7:15. I keep busting that out occasionally. That Flight of the Conchords that will butt right in there.
I ended up, for some reason, it got in my head the other day, and I listened to it on the way home, and I was like, "Yep, still fucking funny."
It's fucking great.
Mate, the Beautiful Girl is
It's so good.
is amazing.
Part-time model.
But you probably still had to keep your normal job.
Part-time model.
Because I found like a live version they did on Letterman.
Oh yeah, I've seen
And
that.
it's
Yeah.
good, and they're great, really fucking good.
Yeah.
And there's a bit
You
where
could
he's
be
just
an air
like,
hostess in the 60s.
yeah, like some ceramics or something. And he's just like, she's so hot. She's definitely like one of those girls that I've been chatting to in the chat rooms. Wild slut angel 316 at Yahoo.
So good.
Yeah, it's there was also, because they did like a special where it was just their songs, and there's another song on there which is called Jenny.
Yeah, I know that song.
Jenny's fucking.
Yeah.
I
the
love
episode as
fucking
well.
Jenny, man.
Yeah.
It's like, we have a child. Pardon?
Pardon?
Anyway, this is Super Shagger's options here. This is again
Super Shagger.
Super Shagger. Luke Warren has sent me in. Went to the zoo with Fran. Whipsnade. Ever been to Whipsnade Zoo, Dave?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
One for
It
the
looks lovely.
One
Looks
for the
lovely.
list. One for the list there.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I think the only zoo I've ever been to. Oh no, I've been to Edinburgh Zoo. That's all right, and London Zoo.
There you go. No, London, there you go.
Just,
That's
I
a
feel
couple.
like there's people have a lot of bad things to say about a zoo, but I enjoy them.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it when I'm there, but I do know why people have bad things to say. And
Well,
I've
of
seen
course.
some zoos that aren't
Yeah.
as nice as others, but yeah.
No, that's it. Anyway, he's got here. First one is a young kid around 12. My limbs don't work.
Classic
Said-
child around 12.
Said this next to someone in a wheelchair.
Oh, was he taking a piss out of him, do you reckon?
I fucking hope not, because I do not.
Look at me,
I
my
don't want to
limbs
be
don't
reading that
work.
out. He then put in brackets, because this is the next one. Feels like I'm attacking the disabled today. Another kid and their mother. Child says, I can't see. Mother, just pretend you can see.
Good parenting there.
Yeah.
Good flipping around there.
Then
Pretend you can, because I know you're pretending you can't.
Yeah, and then
My God, I'm cured.
further brackets, kid was blind.
Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't a cute scenario. Kid literally couldn't see.
Oh, bring your blanket to the zoo to really rub it in. Yeah.
I saw that on Reddit the other day. Someone posted about what the fuck? I can't even remember where they posted it. But they said that they were. Oh no, that was it. They were going to a museum, and they weren't happy about going to a museum. And the picture they posted was like literally a walking cane with like the ball, with the tennis ball on the end, and like glasses. And this was what he was given to go there. And he was just like, "Can you guess why I'm not looking forward to going to the museum?" And I was just, everyone was just like, "Can you?" Yeah, everyone else picked up on the first, like, "Can you tell why I'm not looking forward to it?" And everyone was like, "Can you look forward?"
Can you look for? Brilliant.
And everyone was just like, "Is it this? And I just wrote, "Are you going to the 9/11 museum?" That was my guess. Is that why? You're like,
Is that why?
Is it because it's the 9/11 museum, which is a phenomenal museum?
Yes, I hear.
And then finally as well, this again I'm assuming from the zoo, but it just says, that's not an exhibit, that's the men's bathroom.
That's quite an exhibit.
Is it? Because they just saw a load of shit on the wall.
Yeah, that's why you go past into the girls. Coming through, need a shit. Coming through, ladies. Move out of the way.
We then move on to more of an afternoon, evening time, and the pub Geezdrops start coming in.
Here we go.
This one Luke got from the antelope. It just says
an antelope at the zoo talking. No, he's gone to the pub, but to go from the zoo to this, he got this one at the antelope. Yeah. Like the antelope was stood in the. I like to imagine an antelope saying
the zoo.
I like to imagine an antelope saying this.
Here, mate. You ever listen to a podcast that talks about what people have overheard? I do actually. That's really weird. Perfect. I've got this for you.
What did the antelope say?
Secure your house from David Dickinson.
Wise words, antelope.
Very, very wise words.
Wise words. You should secure your house from David Dickinson. There's a reason. Did he die? Is he still alive?
Shit. Great question.
So I was going to make a Dick in Son joke. But
David Dickinson.
I think he's still alive. Didn't he die recently?
David's dick is in his son.
Was the joke I was going to make? No, he's alive still.
He is alive. Yeah, he is alive. 81.
When I just searched David Dickinson, the first thing that came up is people also ask, and the first question is, what has happened to David Dickinson? Let's find out what has happened.
I feel like he could
David has had such an incredible career in showbiz so far and has no intention of quitting TV for good, and he's still open to exploring further opportunities.
It gives me Jim Will Fix It vibes.
He could get on the This Morning then, couldn't he? He'd be the new This Morning host.
I think he gives me Jimmy Savile vibes, in all honesty. I feel like I think this man has skulls in his closet. Not skeletons, just like the skull.
Just skulls.
Just the skull. But yes, so just remember, guys, secure your house from David Dickinson.
Fucking hell, brilliant. Thank you, Antelope.
Followed up very quickly by, it just says here, Kate knows how to handle it.
Yeah, she does.
She does.
There's always a Kate that can handle.
Tell me, you find me a Kate that can't handle any situation. It's not there. It's not happening. And then obviously they obviously end up in the cocks. This is the final one of the evening, and it just says, "You know me, mate. I'm a Benidorm lad."
What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means either. I'm a Benidorm lad.
They like going to Benidorm or they enjoy the show Benidorm.
Yeah, they really like the TV show.
Really enjoy the TV show.
I'm Benidorm through and through, mate. Did you go often? Never been.
You see those characters there? They're my people.
Don't like flying, you see.
Don't like flying, yeah.
But luckily, Benidorm comes to me.
Don't get me wrong, if there's a bus, I'll get a bus or a train to Benidorm, don't worry.
A bus doesn't go over sea and in the air.
It does.
It's fine.
It can. It will. It'll happen, don't worry.
I'm a Benidorm lad,
I've
through and through.
seen roads on the sea. Yeah, I'm sure they exist, but not to Spain, you dick.
Benidorm through and through.
I believe that is everything sent to me.
I have one here from Ashloy. He sent me a voice message. He sent it to me, I think, on the Friday, and because I was in Essex and driving, I didn't really see it until Sunday. And then he followed that up with "Is that possible?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I thought he was asking me a question,
Is that possible?
But he was asking me a question. But then I listened to the Geezdrop, and it was pretty good.
It made sense almost immediately.
Yes. Here we go.
I just got back from Wilco's because I wanted to go and buy myself some new headphones. And while I was in there was this kid in the electronics aisle with his mum, and he goes, "Mum, what's a pedometer?" I like, what?
That's fucking great.
Pedometer. Made me giggle my tits.
A pedometer.
Pedometer. You'll need to carry one of those around with you, mate.
It's I am literally imagining like a box with like a
classic,
green
like
to
if
red
you're checking for like radiation or something.
a green to red dial going up the side, and then just a tick, 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 tick sort of noise that it makes.
Pedo.
Yeah.
I'd like my pedometer to look like Egon's.
The
MK
guy.
reader
Was it the
from,
guy? The
Meter from
geigometer?
Ghostbusters.
The geigometer or whatever it is.
I'd like that, please.
That's a good one.
Pedo.
Yeah, it just starts off. It starts off with just a pip, pip. Pit, and then if you just get full on paedophile, that you're fucked.
Full on
basically.
paedophile.
Paedophile.
Pardon me.
I'm following the pips. I'm following the pedo pips.
Following the pedo pips. I haven't got a huge amount for this episode, but to be honest with you guys, it might be a fairly short one. The last few have been quite long, and Lizzie and Jana have gone to see Frozen the musical today, so they'll be home any minute. So I kind of want to be done before they get home.
There.
And we're also worried about Joe's battery on his Zoom mic. In fact, I've been staring at it quite a lot.
I've kept my eyes, but we're on 2 bars, 2 out of 3.
Excellent.
So it could go any minute.
It could go any moment. But anyway, until then, Tree is once again coming through and supplying the basically everything for us here.
Guys, a continued thank you for all your efforts for providing us with content.
Yes, thanks.
Because I mean, look at the first 10 minutes of this show. We talked about beef ballrooms, and that's what we bring to the table.
That's
You
what
guys,
everyone loves it for.
I mean, it was great. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so Tree sent me this, and I think it's quite it's not even an article. It's like a Facebook post, I think. All right, and it says, what does this mean? Is that a place? The Padacher Insider.
What?
I don't know. A local woman is the talk of the town after an outrageous claim that she recently made. Sierra Munson, 24, of Pudica, says that she was impregnated by Bigfoot while on a camping trip a few months ago.
Oh, come on, love.
It's the only logical explanation, says Munson, a long-time employee at the Dairy Queen in McCracken County. My husband is sterile, so we thought we couldn't have kids. Now I'm pregnant, and the only way this could happen is if Sasquatch was the daddy. Sierra's husband is fully supporting his wife's, even though her story sounds a bit far-fetched. She was on a camping trip with her girlfriends a while back, Harold Manson, 53. She says that Bigfoot snuck into her tent and had his way with her. I believe my wife. We've been married for a long time, so she's never lied to me. Experts in the scientific community have been quick to voice their skepticism. Dr. Albert Furman, a renowned geneticist at the prestigious Mayfield Community College, remarked, from a biological standpoint, the likelihood of interspecies breeding is virtually non-existent. While Bigfoot sightings remain an intriguing mystery, we must rely on the factual evidence, not personal anecdotes. Meanwhile, Harold Munson says that he looks forward to confronting Bigfoot one day.
Fuck off, Harold.
I've got some strong words for that Sasquatch, warns Harold, and he won't like hearing what I have to say. This is a developing story.
I've never been more invested in finding Bigfoot than I am now, just because I want to see him rip Harold in half like a Rizzler paper. That's fucking ridiculous.
There is a picture.
Could it just be that his wife fucked a dog?
Or he just... I love
24. Jesus Christ. That's
Season
what...
of 20,
why have they
season
got a
15.
picture of him in the background? Why have
Bigfoot. Yeah, just a random artist impression of
Man's
Bigfoot.
getting, like, cuckolded by Bigfoot.
I was enjoying some of the comments here. So she's 24 and he's 53 and they've been married a long time. Let's do the math. I bet someone's going to be annoyed by that.
Let's do the math, and then just whilst they're doing the math, banjo plays.
The math is simple. He has the nicest double wide in town. What does that mean? Jesus.
Double wide?
Yeah.
Okay, that's either a reference to the caravan that they live in or his cock.
The double wide.
The double wide. The double wide.
I didn't know Bigfoot drank beer. Oh, I see.
Fucking hell, man.
Yeah, it really sucks being from Kentucky.
You know what I'd be more annoyed about is if this story proved the existence of Sasquatch.
Could you imagine? She actually gave birth
I'd
to
be
the Sasquatch.
so annoyed. I'd be so fucking annoyed that this...
Harold Munson believes his wife.
Of course he does. He's Harold Munson, who is married to a 24...
Wife believer.
He's married to a 24-year-old woman. You just keep it. Keep it.
Yeah, that's why obviously you had a bit of fun with
God
Bigfoot. That's
damn.
It has to be the obvious
There's so many,
explanation.
so many like art options here now. Like, fuck, man. Now
What?
Sasquatch.
Like what? We're getting banged by Bigfoot?
Nah,
Pregnant by
well,
Bigfoot? You giving birth to Bigfoot?
It'll be you and me ballroom dancing, and then in the background will be a Sasquatch ballroom dancing with his wife whilst the man looks on. All of this going on inside a Beef Ballroom.
Beefy Ballroom.
In the Beefy Ballroom.
Also,
So
sounds
many
like a packet of
options.
crisps, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It sounds like one of those like Salt and Lineker sort of pun,
Yeah.
pun
Beef
ones.
Ballroom.
Beefy Ballroom.
So,
What are you thinking?
Her beefy ballroom then.
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like.
almost an
He
agony
smelled the
aunt.
beef.
That's almost an agony aunt.
It
Greg.
is a bit of an agony aunt as well, isn't it? But the husband seems fine with it, although he doesn't want to give Bigfoot a piece of his mind.
I bet he
It's
wants to give him.
Sasquatch a piece of his mind.
It's like, you fuck my wife.
Yeah, fuck man. They go.
I
on
feel like
fucking-
as well-
They go like the Jeremy Kyle style show.
Yeah.
Him, Bigfoot and fucking Sierra,
Hang on.
and they just fucking all have it out.
Hang on.
Bigfoot's like, she asked me.
Sasquatch locations. Because descriptions, sightings, facts. Because I feel like because you know my friend Lawrence,
Yes.
he and his wife Christine, they live in British Columbia in Canada.
Right. Yeah.
And that is the kind of that's the East Canada kind of above
It's
like
British Columbia. No, what's it called? Where they are? Where are they?
British Columbia.
I keep saying Colombo.
Yeah, I know.
Does that have just like English cocaine there?
It doesn't. No, it just has English taking cocaine,
I see.
like everywhere else does. Apparently, that's
Yeah,
our greatest
that's true.
export. God, we're a fucking nation of cunts, aren't we?
Aren't we just?
So yeah, but they're on the east side of Canada, which is quite a common area for sightings of Bigfoot. But also, it's like that's above the Pacific Northwest of America, so
Right,
like
okay.
your Seattle.
Pacific Northwest is known for a lot of strange going on. So
Well,
a lot
I
of,
mean, it
like,
has
paranormal
Portland.
stories are there. Yeah, well, there you
I've
go.
been seeing so many videos of just like Portland's a fucking hellhole.
Yeah.
Like it's so fucking weird.
It's not as nice as it looks in Portland.
No, it's got like a heroin epidemic. Like it's just like everyone's just fucked up and just nodding off in the street. I think it's just got too hipster, you know. I think I feel like
it caved in on itself.
it just fucking absolutely like a gas chamber just went.
Cool.
But yeah, it's so yeah, but that's the kind of I feel like Kentucky is not a place that is commonly associated to the Sasquatch.
Right.
Because there's only certain areas of the, and again, this is a very much an American thing.
Did you get any locations come up in Sasquatch?
It didn't. No, it was insisting that I click on stuff to
Right.
find out more
I only
information.
asked because I'm going to do a Joe now and really have to go for a wee.
Sick, perfect, amazing. This is what this
And the
feels
tables
like.
have turned.
Okay, well, I've got yeah. Washington State. There we go. Yeah, so you're looking, basically, whilst he's gone, he's going to teach you a little bit about Sasquatch. I fucking love the Sasquatch, and I don't think there's been enough sightings, in all honesty. But yeah, it's so your Northwest America and sort of West is where you're commonly likely to see. Wait, West? Yeah, sorry. I've even messed it up. British Columbia's on the west as well of Canada. I'm a fucking idiot. So yeah, if you'd like more, I wouldn't even say that I could suggest just providing you with Sasquatch facts because I really haven't. I've just told you their location or where they're most commonly sighted. So that's good. If you've obviously as well as badger sightings, if you have seen a Sasquatch, please do get in touch with us because I think it's fucking fascinating. I think I don't want to hurt it or like I wouldn't even want the Sasquatch to be discovered because I feel like it should be left alone. It's probably been through a fair bit. You know what I mean? Harold and the Hendersons, as I said, if you haven't seen Harry and the Hendersons, you're missing out because John Lithgow plays a quite a stubborn father in that, and but he takes home Bigfoot and becomes one of the family. Classic, really, if you think about it. Fucking hell, Greg, take your time. I'm running out of things to say here. Quickly, come back. Thank God you're here.
Halfway through that piss, I was like, "Oh, the microphone can definitely hear me pissing."
I couldn't hear a word. No, you left me for so long. I got onto Harry and the Hendersons.
Sorry, I love Harry and the Hendersons.
Fucking great movie, right? It's such a good movie.
Me and Jenna watched it recently,
and then they did the TV show of it.
Yeah,
the spin-off.
Yeah, we literally watched it a couple of months ago. Me and Jenna watched it. She loved it.
Did it hold up?
Yeah, really did.
Fucking great. Love it.
I've always loved it. She found it hilarious.
So, as I said,
I think he looks amazing.
John Lithgow plays a very stubborn father in it, who's he's basically the dad in Beethoven, who is just like, I don't want this pet, but then ends up loving it, and it's just, but it's a Sasquatch.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Angela really was blown away at the end when it reveals the whole family of them and stuff, and the babies and that. She loved it. Yeah, she really enjoyed it.
I can't wait for you to listen back to this audio and listen to me talk about Sasquatch for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, sorry guys. The longer I hold it, the longer I piss.
Well, no, that's it, mate. You know what? I've done it multiple times. Everyone, it happens to the best of us.
Yes, weeing does happen. I'm afraid.
So, what are your Greg? If we approach this article with a more sort of agony.
Tell the truth, love. But you can only lie for so long. The baby's not going to look like a Bigfoot when it comes out. No. You're literally your lie's a ticking time bomb. Mm-hmm. And you know what? If you do give birth to some sort of hairy fucking Bigfoot creature, then you know what? Fucking.
What was it? What was that picture I sent you? I can't remember if I sent it to you directly or into the group chat. But it was it was someone put up like almost a situation they were in, and someone's response was just like "fuck their mum." As that was their. Hang on, here it is. Yeah, how do I convince my mum that I'm not gay? Have sex. Have sex with her.
Have sex with her.
Fucking great. Fucking great.
That was good. That was really good.
I've been thinking that we should maybe. I know it's not easy, but in these trying times, it does feel like a lot of agony or sort of confessions have been. I've seen that. Have you seen that Twitter page, which is like?
I've not looked at any for ages. To be fair,
there's a Twitter page called Fesshole, and it's for people to send their confessions to these people, and then they post them anonymously.
Right. Okay.
And it's that's definitely worth looking into because there's some fucking dark and horrible shit that's been confessed. But I find people's like willingness to confess things on the internet, like, almost sort of masked by the internet. Yeah. Or some anonymity is always quite interesting. That was always my
favourite. I can't remember what the podcast. I've got all about it actually. Audio Lab, I think it was called. And they used to have an episode every year where you could basically phone in and leave a voice message with a confession, and they would do these confession episodes. Some of them were funny, some of them were stupid, some of them were dark. Some of them, one woman was like called up and was like, I never forget it, how her husband drinks a lot and he's a dick and he's abusive and he's controlling, and she's like, but what he doesn't know is that I've been squilling money away for the last couple of years, and I bought a house to like the other side of the country. and what he doesn't know is that when he leaves for work tomorrow, me and the kids are going, and I'm like, oh my God,
man. That's fucking heavy.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it was really cool. All the things, all the little insights people's lives you would get from these messages.
Yeah,
I like those episodes a lot. I might look up and see if there's been any more. I'm sure there has been. Because I listened to it for fucking ages.
I feel like Reddit's probably got like a section on that. I'm always a fan of a good subreddit. I mean, they've got Am I the Arsehole, which is a great subreddit.
Yes,
super fucking good because it's just like it shows you just how like.
Am I the arsehole?
Yeah, it's great. Annoyingly, I got reminded of it because of like TikTok. Some fucking cunt literally just takes the Am I the Arseholes and just posts them on TikTok. And that's not what it, and then doesn't post any of the responses, or will post it in like 2 parts, and then you don't get shown the second part because they haven't posted it. Like, and it's just like, you're a fucking dick.
Damn it!
I fucking hate you.
Thank God TikTok has the you just watched this video feature, because sometimes you watch a video and, I want to know what happened, and you go to the you just watched this video. Thank God. I know where
that's
I am.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Fuck it. Or like obviously there's the profiles that show like movies in 30 parts.
Oh yeah.
Fucking mate, it happened again. I was watching. There was some like old TV show that Tom Hardy starred in, and it was all set in the 80s. And it started playing, and I was like, "Oh, it's quite good." And I was like, "Oh, okay, part 5. That's where I'm at. Okay, well, let's go and find part 6." And part 6 hadn't been fucking posted yet.
Gone.
These people are only posting like one clip a day. It's like, get fucked.
I remember doing
Get a fucking job.
I remember doing that with a couple of episodes of The Bill that weren't on TV. During my
Did
Bill
you
vlog.
purchase a streaming service to fucking?
No,
listen?
I didn't purchase a streaming service, but I did have to go to some corners of the internet to find certain episodes.
When you say corners of the internet, it sounds like you went on the dark web to find Bill
Yeah,
episodes.
no, I did. That'd be quite ironic,
It'd
wouldn't
be
it? Going on the
fucking
dark
gross.
web to find the police
Oh, mate, I
show.
went on the dark web. Well, it was just fucking underage snuff films and fucking
Anyway, I
drugs
managed
for
to
sale.
order me ounce of weed and cocaine and a DVD box set off The Bill.
This is you don't understand. This is the very obscure 6th season. This is when the rumours started flying around
This
about
is
the
when it
show was
happens.
going to be cancelled.
Right, guys, I'll say we're going to bring the episode to a close there. Because I'm sure Lizzie and Jenna will be home any moment.
Fuck yeah, man! Sasquatches.
I haven't eaten yet,
I
I'm
want more
hungry.
Sasquatch news, man. Like that is fucking it.
Mate, get finding it. We'll find some more Sasquatch
I'm gonna crack
news.
on with Sasquatch news.
We'll find we'll see what we can find for Sasquatch news.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, apologies for keeping you waiting this afternoon, Greg, by
it's
being
all right.
asleep.
It's all right.
What I do.
Yes.
It's what I do best.
So it's what he does. Sleeps. It's what he does best.
Yeah.
It's all right though. We still got recorded. It's still early. It's all good in the hood.
So I'm gonna go and have some lasagna now.
Excellent.
I'm
Yeah,
like
I've got one
Garfield.
too.
If you were gonna be, it's my Garfield meal.
In fact, I might even end up ordering food again because no one's home. They might be home soon.
Why not?
But no, they've had dinner out. When I spoke to them before we recorded, Lizzie and Jana finished watching Frozen the musical, and we're in an Italian restaurant having pasta.
Bellissimo.
Hello. But yeah, everyone, thanks for listening. We'll be back in a couple of weeks, another episode. Until then, I've been Greg Pedometer Armstrong.
That's the one. Are you sure? Do you want to go again? I'll give
done.
you the option to go again.
No, it's done.
Fine. All right. Well, I've been Joe fucking. Oh shit! I had it. I had one.
I left you all the obvious ones by taking Pedometer.
I know, and now it makes me feel like I don't want to. I'm all right. Joe the Sasquatch fucker Jackson.
See you next time.
Bye.
The All Seeing Guys podcast is part of Podnose, the UK's leading independent entertainment podcasting network. For episode archives of the All Seeing Guys and all of the shows on the network, visit us at www.podnose.com. You can also follow us on Twitter via @podnose or send us an email via admin@podnose.com.